don't know. I was getting excited.
Oh.
You know, because I'm not even at the Olympics, and already I'm in love with some of the athletes.
Yeah,
that are there.
you know, when you're single, it's kind of, you know, you do that. Anyway.
That happens. Now, the Olympics is a time when heightened emotions and crazy moments just, you know, are all the order of the day.
Yeah.
So it's no wonder that some lucky athletes experience love as one of these thrilling moments. Athletes want to make the most of their Olympics experience, and for some, they meet that special someone there.
Definitely.
Eh?
Like the following couple. I don't know if you've ever heard of Ottavio Missoni and Rosita Gelmini. Now, they actually all started off in 1948, right?
Wow.
They met at the 1947 Olympic Games, but it was all as a 17-year-old Rosita was in London improving her English while Ottavio was part of the Italian athletics team. Now, she watched on as a spectator as this completely dashing Italian did his thing, and she was like totally smitten. And they set up the company, which now has become one of Europe's most successful fashion houses today, and it's been run by their 3 children. However, they still have a hand in the company. But Ottavio is now 90 years old, and until very recently, he still competed successfully in the veteran athletics competitions.
Wow, that's
all around.
awesome. 90 and not out.
Man.
Now, our next couple is Darcy Marcard and Richard Hortness. Now, this is one of the most recent love stories of the Olympics. These 2 Canadians met in their last days in Beijing, and they hit it off straight away. On returning to very different lives, Darcy went to work in Vancouver, and Richard finished his final year of studies in Las Vegas. They assumed they probably were never going to see each other again, but through persistent contact, and eventually he moved to London, where she was based in training for swimming at the London 2012. This whole thing led to romance, and they are now engaged and plan to get married next year.
Sweetly,
Yay.
sweetly.
I love that.
Another very lucky couple that met up at the Olympics is Katerina Kurkova and Matthew Emons. Now, Katerina and Matthew met up at the 2004 Athens Olympics, where they both won gold for their respective countries, Czechoslovakia and the USA in the sport of shooting. Now, they got together after Emons, having taken a lead in his second event, crossfired on his last shot and finished then in 8th. But they got married in 2007, and Katty, as she's called, has continued a successful career with 2 more Olympic medals, 2 World Championship medals, and an impressive 4 more achievements, or rather good finishes at the European Championships.
Wow,
and, yeah,
that's
man,
awesome. Okay, next we have Victoria Pendleton and Scott Gardner. Now, these 2 broke the unwritten rule in professional sport that the coach and the athlete do not get involved. This story was a bit scandalous. British cyclist Pendleton and her coach Gardner kept their relationship under wraps during the 2008 Games, but once revealed, she says she felt disgraced, or rather disregarded, by her teammates. Although the atmosphere had been tense, she and Scott have held it together and are engaged to be married after London 2012.
I wonder how it kind of works, because like, as the coach, he's the guy. He can't really express his disappointment if she doesn't, you know, do it right.
That's true.
No, it's all right, baby. It's okay, you're doing right. Anyway, next couple, Nikolai Prodanov and Diane Yorgova. Now, Nikolai and Diana were the first couple to tie the knot at the Olympic Village. Now, gymnast Nikolai and long jumper Diana, both from Bulgaria, were married by a Japanese Shinto priest at the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. And Yurgov went on to win silver at the 1972 Games in Munich, but I'm sure in his heart he'd won gold a long time ago.
He's already won it. And then, of course, Roger Federer and Mirka Vivrinec. Now, he holds the title for the all-time record of 17 Grand Slam titles and took the Olympic doubles crown in 2008. But at a lunch table in the Athletes Village, again in Sydney in 2000, he met Slovakian tennis player Mirka Vavrinec, who would become his wife and now the mother of his twin baby daughters. Even with all of his wonderful memories of the Olympic Games, including carrying the Swiss flag twice, no doubt, Federer says meeting Vavrinec was by far the highlight of the Games for him.
Oh,
nice.
Man. You know he's called the GOAT.
Is he?
Yeah, the GOAT. The greatest of all time.
Wow.
That's his new hashtag. Like
I hope his wife doesn't say you goat.
All right, now over to Liesel.